And joining us again here this week on the program, John Biermeyer, retail sales agronomist in Wisconsin for Brevant Seeds, as we talk about working with your retailer. John, thanks again for joining us here this week. Let's start with this. What conversation should farmers be having with their retailers right now as we're wrapping up harvest, getting to the end of the year? What conversation should they be having right now?
So I think kind of top of mind and like what comes to mind for me is just kind of having our year in review talk. I mean, talking through the things that went well, talking through the things that they had challenges with. I mean, it could be fertility, it could be seed placement, it could be diseases. I mean, there's a lot of factors that go into this. I mean, I think diseases, at least in kind of my neck of the woods, were a big thing. I mean, that kind of happened late in the season, but we had some challenges during like planting time as well. So there's just a lot of variables that go into kind of like what we're taking a look at moving from this year into next year, and what did we really learn this year, and how can we utilize that to our advantage going forward to this next year to help make better decisions.
So, thinking about making decisions, how do you work with farmers and retailers throughout the season to help them win big at harvest time?
So in my role as far as retail sales agronomist, my job is basically to take a look at plots, get to know my products extraordinarily well. And the reason I want to have that confidence is so I can go and talk to my retail sellers that I work with, and make sure that they're positioning the products with their growers on the best acres that they're going to fit on. So making sure that that grower is set up from the time planting rolls around all throughout the season, making sure we're kind of checking all the boxes and everything there, so that they're set up to win big at harvest time. So,
Well, why is it important to just have a reliable team around you when you're making seed decisions and other agronomic decisions? Why is it important to kind of have that team around you, John?
I think it's huge. I mean, as far as looking at retailers, because I mean they know the whole farm. I mean they're developing the fertilizer plans, they're developing the crop protection plans, and they want to make the best decisions to help position that seed on farm. So they're kind of like a one-stop shop, and I think it's a great partner to work with because, like I said, they know your whole farming operation. They know it better than maybe just someone else that's walking in to position one product with you. So I think that retail can really offer the total package for the growers, and they have all the packages that you could take a look at as far as different seed options and fertility. So it just makes it for a really good team approach.
Well, I'm sure if farmers have questions, they want to look at building out that team, maybe changing things up, et cetera, whatever the case is. I'm sure reaching out to the local ag retailer or online, Brevant.com, a lot of different great ways to get in touch, aren't there, John?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, just visit your local retailer. They'll be able to help you take a look at some Brevant products if you're interested. And we got lots of great offerings. So definitely make sure to ask your retailer about Brevant.
And again, Brevant.com for more. With that, retail sales agronomist in Wisconsin, John Biermeyer. John, thanks for joining us here on Market Talk. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me today.